And yes, we are live. Amazing. Amazing. Another beautiful Friday to share parenting reset nuggets and parenting reset advice. Yes, I can see a lot of people in the house already. Shout out to you. Shout out to everybody waiting that has been waiting on the doorstep. I do not take you for granted. And if you're just meeting me for the first time, my name is Isioma Kawekune. I am the founder of Teen Ignite Academy and the founder of the Parenting Hub. The Teen Ignite Academy is a coaching hub that we have put together for your children to help them move from where they are to where they want to be to where you want them to be, to help them become the best version that God has created them to be. And of course, the Parenting Hub is the one we have catered for parents to have this reset. Yes, we must get it right in our time. We will not carry childhood negative experiences. We will not be parenting on default. We will parent with a manual and we will parent with systems and structures. So, good evening and welcome to class. I am so excited. Last week we were here and today we are here again. All right, so I'm just going to announce that next week while having a Q&A session for parents is also very free. We're going to be answering all your parenting questions, all the challenges you have. We're going to be addressing them one after the other. And trust me, you don't want to miss that class. You don't want to miss that class. So if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, please do that immediately because we have a lot of resources that we do not want you to miss. Yes, we want you to be loaded. We want you to have all the resources that will guide you in your parenting journey. You don't even need to be a parent to be here. You don't need to be a parent to be here. Yeah, even if you're single, even if your kids are grown, there's no knowledge that is useless. You can use your knowledge, you can apply it somewhere also. So, welcome to class. Today, we are looking at how to rebuild trust with your child after a blow up. How to rebuild trust with your child after a blow up. Whether we like it or not, it gets to a point in our parenting journey where there's this friction in the home, you talking to your child and they resisting you. It happens and it happens. But what we're looking at tonight is what happens after this has happened, after there's a blow up, after there's a challenge. How do we recover from it? How do we make things right? How do we move to the next phase without hurting our children? How do we make our children focus? How do we get them to keep trusting us, to keep confiding in us, to keep being in a relationship with us? That is what we are looking at today. I just want to say something. A lot of people will argue that being a good parent is the best thing that can happen. They believe that children don't fall out or parents don't fall out with their children because they are good parents. Last week, what we looked at was why good parents struggle emotionally. And in that class, I listed a lot of reasons why good parents struggle. Now, I need you to understand that whether you're a good parent, I'm not here to judge anybody. So I just want to believe that we all have good intention for our children. So whether we like it or not, it will definitely get to a point where we're going to have a fallout with our children. And if you're raising a teenager, if you already have a teenager in your home, or you have a preteen, that's the ones that will soon be teenagers. Shout out to you because it's coming. It's actually coming. This evening, just a few hours ago, I picked up my phone and I was typing, like I was actually writing. I want to do a research on it. And this is because of the recent behaviors that I have observed. So before you ask, I have four children, two teenagers, two preteen. So I have raised one that is an adult already, someone already done with university. So I have seen all these things, experienced it, and I work with children every day of my life. So I see all these characters, and I'm like, I try to find out what is propelling the character, what we can do to make it better, and how to communicate these children without damping, without bruising their self-worth. So that is what this class is all about. So there's nothing like I'm a good parent, I do not fall out with my children. It's not possible. It's not possible. As long as we have kids, it's to come to a point where they will resist you, where they will test your boundary, where they will cross your limits. It will definitely happen. But how you handle it, how you take charge of that moment determines if your relationship is going to last or your relationship will stop there. That is what the class is all about. That is what the class is all about. Now, I want to start by explaining what a blow up is. What is a blow up? A blow up is not just shouting. It's not about shouting. It is any moment where emotions take over. The time where your emotions take over, that is the period of blow up. That is the period of blow up. The time your emotions take over and your child feels emotionally unsafe. So I'm just going to give you a quick instance. I met a mother. There's this mother of something that happened some years back, and this mother was very angry with her child. She gave an instruction: when you come back from school, do this. This happened in the place, the compound where I grew up. So she gave an instruction to her children: when you come back, do this, do this, do this. She left for work. And then she came back in the evening, with hope that all the instructions she has given had been followed. Everything she has laid down has been, all the things she has asked them to do, they've done it and everything. Unfortunately for her, she got back home and she met everything undone, all instruction not followed, and she became angry. And in her anger, in her emotion, she lost control, and then she threw an object at the child that she gave the instruction. That's the biggest one. And the next thing we saw was blood all over the place. She had injured that girl. She broke her head. She was crying. The child was crying. The mother was crying. A blow up. At that moment, she could not control her emotions. At that moment, she lost it. There's something I talked about some weeks ago when we had the last course we had with parents, how to get your child to listen without yelling or losing control. I told them, I said, there's something that happens in my house almost all the time I'm out of the house. Initially, it used to be a big deal, but when I started learning how to control my emotions, it stopped. Most times when my kids are home and I've gone to work or gone out, sometimes when I come back, I meet the sitting room in a mess. Before now, I will react, shout, scold, scream, do this, do that one. Now, when I come back, because I know that if I react in that moment, there'll be trouble. I just walk inside the room, just walk to the room and rest. We can always address it. We can always address it. Discipline is not an emergency. Discipline is not an emergency. You don't have to respond in the heat of the moment. That is where a lot of us are losing it. That is where a lot of us parents are losing it. Your child does something, you react immediately. you're not holding, you're not the one controlling your emotion at that moment. You're letting your emotion control you. You're under pressure. You're under pressure, or you're frustrated, and you take it out on your children. For some of us that are married, you get angry, you react. Your husband says something to you, you take it out on your children. Your wife says something to you, you take it out on your children. Children that are innocent. Any little thing we react. And then when you do this, the child feels unsafe. They withdraw. You see them, they will feel unsafe. Why? Your reaction is louder than your intention. Your intention is just to probably get the children to arrange the house, don't mess up the house, don't litter the house. It's not good to get, but your reaction is louder. Sometimes when people react and you run, you rush you rush to the scene, and then you say, "What happened? What happened?" You just say, "Is that all? Is that all?" You're overreacting. It's even it's even worse for parents. When you overreact, your children become either defensive, or they withdraw. That's the truth. That's the truth a lot of us don't know. But we just want to take control. Your child talks, you talk to your child, child talks back. Go and bring that bag. Why will I go and bring that bag? The next minute is a slap. You don't have to react at the heat of the moment. You don't have to react immediately. Sometimes the time I address my children are not really the time they've committed that offense. I'm like, okay, can we talk about what happened today? Because children will test your boundary. You will give instruction 100 times, they will not obey one. That is their age. That is their brain talking. That is their brain talking. I also said something that most times a lot of us parents addresses. Thank you very much. NEPA has done their own. Most of us parents, a lot of us are addressing behavior, and we are leaving the child behind the behavior. We address behavior and we leave the child behind the behavior. We don't address the child. We don't talk to the child. So a child steals or takes something from your bag, you flog the child. You have just succeeded in addressing the behavior. You haven't addressed the child. And it's just a matter of time. That thing will repeat itself again. That thing will repeat itself again because the person driving, the emotion driving that behavior has not been addressed. That is the truth. That is the truth. That is the truth. So whenever there's a blow up, your reaction is louder. It means that your reaction is louder than your intention. You may have good intention, but your reaction is saying the opposite. Your reaction is saying the opposite. Your child does something wrong and you want to discipline that child. The first thing you want to do is to give body harm. You inflict wound on your child. You say you're leaving an indelible mark on your child so that tomorrow they will remember that the day they took money from your bag, you now give them this mark. I wrote about it this week. You say you're giving them mark so that they will remember that you gave them this mark because they stole from your bag. You haven't addressed the problem. The problem is the emotion driving the behavior. Your intention is good, no doubt, but your action is louder than your intention. The next one, your child feels overwhelmed or scared. A lot of us overdo things. I'm going to teach you that I am the one in charge of this house. You threaten and threaten and threaten and threaten until your child becomes afraid of you. When the child hears your mommy is coming, they are looking for where to dive. Some will pretend that they are sleeping. Some will fly out of the house. This one is mostly common to men. They want to, you will not even see your children around. They are hiding. They are hiding. Some yes, emotions, address emotions behind behavior. Thank you. Some are very far, very far, very far. You see them, they will start running. Some will call home. They will call their sibling. How far? How is home? Mommy angry? Or is she okay? Is she sad? Can we come? How far? What's the atmosphere of the home before they come home? Before your child comes home. Why? Because they are feeling overwhelmed. They are tired. Everyday lecture, everyday talking, everyday beating, everyday shouting, everyday wahala. They are just praying and counting down to probably when they will leave the home, when they will finish secondary school and then get into the university. Tomorrow you will be calling and you'll be wondering why your kids are not picking your call. Now you know. Now you know. A lot of parents will tell you, my children don't pick my call when I call them. How did you treat those children when they were with you? Your intentions may be good, but your actions are bigger than your intention. Your reaction is bigger than your intention. I say something always. I tell parents, most times, Nigerian parents, most parents I see, we don't respond. We react. We react. We don't respond. We find it difficult to respond because responding means that you will think about the options. You think about what you want to say. You think about how you want to say it. You bring empathy into the business. How will my child feel if I say this? Sometimes, most of the things you want to say, you may end up not saying them because you know that when you say these things, you're going to crush your child's emotion. Your child is going to feel hot. So you try not to react. You just keep them aside. This is not a good time. If I say this, I'm going to crush the child. But no, we react. We say everything. We say anything we want to say. We do anything we want to do. We don't care. Children are feeling overwhelmed and feeling scared as well. Now, the next one, connection is broken. Connection is broken. A lot of parents that their kids, you see those children, when they come and write online that some girls are living with their boyfriends in school and all that, most of them are just living there because the boy is acting like, the boy is acting like, is providing safety for them. A lot of them. A lot of them, especially in homes where daddies are overly strict, no connection. Some homes, the parents can't even talk with their children. Some homes, children don't feel free to open their mouth. They can't open their mouth. They cannot open their mouth. You talk, they give you slap. Who are you to talk? Who seek your opinion? Who is seeking your opinion? They don't want. The Father is the Alpha and Omega. They just come. They give very autocratic. Very autocratic. Everything they do is they just instruction, 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 instruction. Nobody is asking the child, do you think this thing is okay? There's something wrong in asking children in asking children's opinion in decision making. We do that. I do that in my home. My husband does that. Sometimes when we want to do something, especially the ones that involve the children. How do you want us to do this? Okay, everybody bring your opinion. Say what you want us to do. Let's put heads together and fix this. You're making them understand that they are part of the home. And taking decision is also being what makes them part of the home. But when you take all the decisions, you're just throwing instruction at them. Do this, do that, do this, do that. You don't want the child to even express themselves. No room for expression, no room for expression of feeling. No room. Wake up and go to church, carry Bible, read Bible. This everything is stereotypic on a straight line. On a straight line. Everything is on a straight line. Everything is on a straight line. No room for the children to express themselves. Tomorrow, when that girl, if it's a girl, when they leave home, the boy that will be like, babe, how far? You know, say you find this one, that one. Hey, Jesus. So me, that they did not give this treat at home, I can actually get somebody can actually admire me, somebody can provide safety. That is it. That is it. That safety, that lack of expression, those things that were missing in the home, once one small boy projects it to them, they are gone. They are gone. They are gone. Because as a parent, as especially as a father, your role is to validate your girl child emotions, her feelings. When that is missing, when that element is missing in her growing up, any boy, any man that shows her just little affection, she will run. She will follow them. She will fly with them. Why? Because you never validated their feeling. Let's go on. Now, what happens after a blow up? That's the next one. What happens after a blow up? Now we've understood the blow up reaction is bigger. This one is that. This is it. Your intentions are good, but your reactions are louder. Your child feels overwhelmed and scared. Connection is broken. Now, what happens after that? They withdraw emotionally. You see, your children withdraw emotionally. They withdraw. The child withdraws. Most times, what we say, we crush the children's feeling, especially if you're raising a child that is very sensitive. It's part of the things we learned in the last course we had. We looked at the different personalities of children, especially if you're raising a child that is sensitive. There are some children that no matter what you tell them, it not concern them. They don't care. They don't care. They don't care. Somebody is saying, cannot see me. Your video is not showing. Oh my God. Why? Why is the video not showing? Please confirm that you can see me. Please confirm that you can see me now. My light was interrupted. So I'm just using this small lighting. I hope you can see me. Let me try and put on this one too. I know they will soon restore the lights. It's working now. Okay, thank you. So I'm just trying to support it with this one till the light comes back. It's just a matter of minutes. Okay. Now, I can't. What was I saying? Please, somebody remind me. Where was I? Where was I? Where was I? Yes, I was talking about sensitive children, especially if you're raising a sensitive child. Some children are very sensitive. Very sensitive. I am one of them. Very sensitive. You tell them something, they will think about it. Especially if it's coming from their mother. Oh, it's heartbreaking. Or it's coming from their father. It will crush them. They will keep thinking. They will be asking themselves questions. They will be asking themselves questions. And they will withdraw. I've heard a mother tell their own child, you, this ugly child. And the child never stopped crying. And she never, ever even tried for once to believe that. She's not ugly. Because it came from the mother, she's ugly. She's ugly. So the child withdraws. You're crushing their emotions. You're not considering their feeling. That is why I said, when you think of some things, when you want to respond, if you want to respond, when you think of how to respond and the things to say, you shut it down. You know that when I say this thing, my child is going to be hot. So I'd rather not react and respond. And you remember that discipline is not an emergency. It's not an emergency. Now, the next one, they become secretive. They become secretive. Some things, if you're the harsh parent, go back home. Your children are actually plotting. Yeah, your children are plotting. It's, look at them. Maybe somehow they are close, close to each other. They'll tell themselves things. I am just saying, but let me assure you that you won't know everything that happens in your children's life, no matter how connected you are with them. Some things there will still be blind spots. There will still be blind spots. You can't ever know everything, everything. But the moment, when I see parents react, oh, my child did this. You were watching. This one is common with the ones that catch their children watching porn. Like we've been seeing a lot. So you see children you catch a child watching porn, and the next action you take is to beat that child or strip that child naked or start beating them, start talking down, start Mm. At that point, you may have temporarily, you know, tackled the issue. Temporarily, maybe at that moment. But you know what? The behavior has not been addressed. The behavior has been addressed. He was watching porn. So you pounced on him. So you beat him. So you stabbed him. He didn't eat that night. He did not sleep well. You shouted. The whole neighbor. You called the Mama Amaka. You called the Mama Papa Angela. Come and see oh. Come and see oh. See me oh. A boy is watching porn. I met David. David was watching porn. I met Daniel. Daniel was watching porn. He locked his room. Auntie. The boy, you have addressed the behavior. He was watching porn. So you've told everybody, you flared up, you've reacted, you've overreacted, you've done everything possible. Fine. You haven't addressed the emotion driving that. You haven't addressed the emotion driving that. Now, what will happen is, because of your reaction, your child will now learn to handle it well. When they now want to watch it, they will time you very well. It's not going to stop. You haven't addressed it, so it won't stop. It won't stop. They will just target you well. Okay, she goes to market on Wednesdays between this time and this time. That's the best time. She goes to bed so time. That's the best time. Or they don't bring it home. They watch it home. They will just look for the best strategy to handle you. They will become more secretive. They will become more secretive. But I assure you that you will see it again. You will see it will happen and happen and happen. This time around, if it was at 20%, it will now move to like 70% or 90%. Because they've now learned to outsmart you. They've learned to outsmart you. Why? You were overreacting. You were overreacting. You were overreacting. Now they obey you. Next one. What happens when there's after a blow up? They obey you out of fear. Out of fear. They know that when they don't obey instantly, you're going to hurt them. You're going to overreact. You're going to overreact. We judge children a lot. You scream, especially for the ones living in, in this public compound. No, you want to shout. You want to shout. Compound people come out. Everybody will now come out. They are judging your child, only your child. Every day. Every day. Every day. Yeah, you today you're going to kill me. You will kill me today. You will kill me today. Everybody will hear this one, that one. When your child is now walking, they are walking slowly, as if they are walking on eggshell. Why? You have crushed their feeling. You have crushed their feeling. The child is just counting days, checking, marking calendar for the day they will finally be free from the prison of your home. They're just marking calendar. Hey, hey, some of you will even call pastor, pastor, pastor. Then pastor will climb altar on Sunday. Those children that in the home, when your parents talk to you, it's obvious you're talking to them. Some of you go to church, pastors, you report, they will now carry your child and come out. They are praying for your child in public. May God forgive us and may God give us wisdom. May God give us wisdom. I'm not saying sweep what your child is, maybe what your child misbehaviors under the carpet. I'm not saying it. I'm not saying it. That is it. If you come at them with your harsh reaction, they will look for ways to outsmart you. They will look for ways to outsmart you. They will look for ways to outsmart you. You have to be proactive. You have to control your emotions at the moment. When parents come, my child is watching porn, I say, Ma, calm down. Nobody died. Nobody died. Thank God that you saw him watching the porn. Now it's time to respond. And you're not responding with anger. You're responding strategy. You're responding with strategy. Why? Because you want to recover your child. You want to recover your child. If you react, you will lose that child. You will lose that child. That is the truth. You will lose that child. You lose the child. I shared a story here last week, Friday, about how I went to a school and I met a group of boys kneeling down. And I called the principal. I've shared this story over and over again on my Facebook page. And I called the principal, please, ma, why are these children kneeling down? It's too early and they're under the sun. It's there. There's one boy in our brought phone. There's porn in the chat. To show everybody in the class. All of them were watching it. They were laughing. So the boy now, the main called the kingpin, yeah, he's going home. He's going on suspension. The auntie, we've called the auntie. The auntie said he will be in the home. But I said, ma, do you know that you have succeeded in doing nothing? Yes, you may have punished the children. You think, but you haven't solved the problem. You haven't addressed that child. You have not addressed the emotion driving that behavior. You caught them quite all right. Good. You punished them. Not bad. What else? You sent the kingpin home. Now he's going to have all the time in the world to watch that porn. And trust me, what you saw was just the beginning of what is about to come. So because they know that you're going to yell, you're going to shout, they just obey out of fear. That fear is not because they're afraid of you. It's just to keep you from shouting, from reporting to pastor, from reporting to your people in abroad, from reporting to other compound people, just to keep their emotions intact, just so you stop disgracing them. A lot of mothers disgrace their children. A lot. I've seen mothers even fight their children in the market, especially the ones with teenage boys. You come and jack the boy and hold the boy. Some will even tear the boy's boxers. I gave birth to you. What do you have that I have not seen? Yeah. Overreaction. Overreaction. Then some children, what happens after a blow? Some will overreact, some will act out more, some will say, okay, okay, since this is it, oh yeah, now let me give you something to worry about. There's one boy in the compound where we grew up. He was the last born out of about seven boys. So anytime he does something, the mother will scream, "Hey, you want to give me? Oh, I raised others. They did not give me. Your own. This is all." So every day. He will still manage and find way. Most times he will go and take his mother's money. Hey, yeah, I know it's Uchechuku that took my money. Oh, different drama every day. Guess what? All those things didn't stop the boy from taking that money. At a point, because she's a trader in the market, she will now tie this waist bag. She will wear it to bed just so her money will be safe. The boy will still find his way to put hand there and collect the money from her. And she will shout. In fact, the more she shouts and screams and disgraces the boy, the more the action. The more the action. The more the action. And then finally, they lose emotional trust. Let her be shouting. Now, what's my business? So, if let's assume now, my, you know, most mothers, this one happened a lot. So, you're coming back from work and you see your daughter gisting with a boy just by the gate. Hey, oh, hey, oh, hey, hey, oh, pregnancy, oh, pregnancy, oh, pregnancy. That's how we start. That's how we start. That small girl like you, small boy. What do you have? Is it that small orange in your chest? You've just crushed the girl's emotion. You have crushed her feelings. She will never trust you again. Listen, let me tell you, children crush on the opposite sex. It's natural, it's biological. It's biological. It will get to a point you now start hearing, this person is my husband, this person is my wife. That's just imagination. At that point, what you're supposed to do is not to react. Hey, small girl like you, primary five, JSS1, you now have a boyfriend. In school, we sent you. You now went to go and collect boyfriend. If you like pregnancy, you now say, oh man, that child may have just opened up to you based on, oh, okay, let me tell my mommy this one. So I'm crushing on someone in my class, or I like this boy in my class. It's not for you to react, oh, it's for you to devise strategy to just guide her and gently disengage that relationship. So when my daughter was in primary six, just as one, I think just one, yes. There's this boy that she will always talk about. Every time Isaac, every time Isaac. If you say, who this is, it's Isaac that helped me to copy my notes. This one, Isaac that did this one. Isaac that they say, hey, this Isaac must be very important. So one day she came to ask me, she said, Mommy, is there anything wrong in a girl being friends with a boy? I said, nothing wrong. But you should understand that there's something called boundary. And then we started talking. We entered sex education. We started talking. We started talking about relationship, about crushes, about this. Ladies and gentlemen, today Isaac is gone and gone forever. They are still in the same school, in the same class, but they are no longer friends. They are just, just hello, hi. Somehow, most times when we go for school and be like, Isaac mommy is here. This or Isaac mommy will say, hello, mom, how are you? We greet and we pass. Nothing dramatic, nothing big, nothing serious. It's just like that. As simple as that. But imagine if I had reacted when she came to tell me that Is there anything wrong? Hey, is it a boy you now want to make your friend? So boys are now your friend. Oh, but not the girls in your class. You did not say anybody. It's boys. That is how girls get pregnant. Though pregnancy is calling you. So wait, do you think that girl will ever come back to tell me anything if I react like that? They won't. They won't. They won't. They finally brought lights. So shout out to us. Congratulations to us. She won't tell me anything anymore. She'll be like, "Ah, this one, if I tell her now, who knows how she will react? Me, I don't want trouble. I don't want trouble. That is it. Because any little thing, they will react. Nobody died. Why are you overreacting? Why are you shouting? Why are you making a fuse out of tiny things? Let children be children. They've not lived this life before. Your child is just 13, 14, 15. They are growing. They are growing. Their brain has not developed. So why do you expect perfection? Why do you expect perfection? If they make mistake, correct them. Let them learn. Let them learn. Even we adults, as big as we think we are, with all the senses we think we have, we still make mistakes every day. So why are we not giving children the room to make mistake and learn from their mistake? Why? Now let's look at common parenting mistakes. Common parenting mistakes. Common parenting mistakes. Number one, ignoring incidents. Ignoring incidents. So when something happens and there's this disconnection, there's anger, reaction, emotions flying everywhere, you ignore, you don't address it. You don't address it. You ignore them. Yeah, maybe after reacting, after scolding your child, after hitting them, you just say, I beg, they'll be fine. After all, they did it to me. I say something. Most of us are parenting from our childhood experience. From our childhood experience. So because your parents were fond of flogging you, it's right. You can flog your children. You can wave their emotions aside. You don't care. You're this, very strong in the heart. You don't care. As long as it no concern you. After all, you didn't die. We say it now. Is that not how we were raised? We turned out okay. Nothing happened. Nobody died. We'll be fine. They won't be fine. They will not be fine. They will not be fine. A lot of us today, we still resent our parents. We have one or two things that we wish our parents did well. So why are we not making that correction with our children? Why are we repeating the same thing our children have done or our parents did? The next one, justifying action. So you injure your child or you disgrace your child in the public or you harass the child and you're justifying the action. I'm your mother. If I like, I kill you. Nobody will ask me. Hello. Who told you? Who told you? It's just a matter of time. The child will come back to ask you. They may not ask you physically, they will ask you with their action. They will ask you with their action. They will ask you with their action. So stop justifying rubbish. Stop justifying things that does not make sense. Stop giving excuses. Stop giving excuses. So we say, I tell her so that she will do this, she will do this. No, you're wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong. You don't care about people's emotion. You don't care about your child's emotion. So you say anything that comes out of your mind and you say, yeah, so that she will learn, so that she will know, so that she will. So we even go as far as saying, so that she will have strong mind. What kind of strong mind? By the time you finish raising a monster, you cannot even withstand that monster that you raised. Because you're trying to grow strong mind. Moving on without repair is another mistake that parents make. Please, psychology calls this rupture and repair strategy. When you make mistake, please go back and repair. There's nothing wrong in asking your child, in telling your child, I'm sorry. It doesn't reduce your parenting authority. I'm sorry. Oh, I didn't say it well. Oh, maybe I misunderstood you. I didn't listen well. I was in a hurry. Please, I'm sorry. Do you forgive me now? Please forgive me. Nothing reduces it. But no, pride. Pride. Why should I tell my child? Even some of us, our parents did it. They can't even tell you sorry. They will buy you gifts. Their own way of saying sorry. Will you drink Fanta? That Fanta in the fridge, go and drink it is your own. That's their own way of saying sorry. That's their own way of saying sorry. Or maybe when you want to eat in the evening, they will not add two meat to your own. They will give others one, they will give you two. There's nothing wrong in calling your child and saying, I'm sorry. You're teaching your child accountability, you're teaching your child emotional safety, you're helping your child to understand that they can always make amends when things go wrong. So why are we not saying it? Why are we moving on as if it's okay? After all, it's just a child. You'll be fine. You will get over it. They don't get over it. They write it down somewhere. They write it down somewhere. And in future, one day, it's going to come alive. You will see those scripts reawaken. And then you start asking yourself, how can David stay 1 week without calling his mother? When you were doing those things, you didn't consider those things. When you were disgracing your child, when you were shouting, when you were screaming, when you were jumping, when you were harassing them, when you were beating them, you didn't ask yourself that a time, you didn't know that a time will come when those children will outgrow you. They will outgrow your own authority and they will start living on their own. At that point, whatever you do now is what determines what will happen in the future. If they will come or not, if they will pick your call or not, if when you call them and visit it, they will tell you I'm in the country or I'm out of the country or not. If when you come to the house, the way they will treat you, that is it. That is it. Your intentions may be good, but reactions are saying otherwise. Your reactions are saying otherwise. Now, let's look at 5 ways to rebuild trust. I call it the rebuild framework. 5 ways we can rebuild trust after rupture. After rupture, 5 ways to repair after rupture. Number one, pause before approaching your child. At this point, you're trying to gather your thoughts. You're trying to respond. You're trying to say it the right way. You're trying to do that thing that will not hurt your child's feeling. You pause. You don't respond at the heat of the moment. You wait. Discipline is not an emergency. You wait. There's oh there's rupture already. So wait and address it. You can address it later. You can address it maybe during dinner. You can address it before your child goes to bed. You can address it before your child steps down from the car to go to their class. You can address it before the child does something else. You can address it later, not in the heat of the moment. Because if you address it in the heat of the moment, emotions are high already. Your child may not listen to you. Whatever you're saying at that time may not make sense. So you hold on and then you address later after you rupture. Now, number two framework, take responsibility without excuses. Take responsibility without excuses. I'm sorry. I didn't know better. I felt I was doing the wrong thing. I put myself in your shoes and I found out that I did wrong. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. I promise next time I will do better. I will give you opportunity to say what you have in your mind. I will do this. Let your child see that that uh, um Let them have a feel of what you're feeling, right? Let them see that, um, how do I put it now? I'm looking for the right word. That shows that you're truly sorry, that remorse. Let them see that remorse inside of you. Please don't go about buying gift or dashing them Fanta and Coke and adding more meat and not opening your mouth to address the issue. Please address the issue. Address even in class, even as a teacher, do that anywhere you see, even in your relationship with other people. Address it. Address it, please. Address it. I am sorry. Please forgive me. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Let it come out of your mouth. Your child will be happy. Your child will be happy. And trust me, they may, even if they forget every other thing, they will never forget that you came back to make things right. That you came back to apologize. Yes, my mom did this. But she was so sorry and she begged me, and I've forgiven her. Simple. Simple. Number three framework, validate your child's feeling. Let them know that you care about them. Let them know that you care about their feeling. Let them know that you're sorry. Let them know that their emotions matters a lot. That's why I'm excited about this upcoming course, becoming an emotionally intelligent parent. The truth is, a lot of us are not intelligent. I'm not emotionally intelligent. All we care about is ourselves. We don't put ourselves in people's shoes. Yesterday, I was with a group of children. There's this program that was organized by NYSC, and and I was asked to speak on emotional intelligence. I didn't know until I saw my topic yesterday morning. The program was starting by 11, and they sent I saw it when I woke up in the morning. I saw the topic and I said, okay, so emotional intelligence, and this is the course we're putting together for parents. And then we looked at in that training, we looked at the four pillars of emotional intelligence, and one of them is self-awareness. Another one was self-control, and then empathy. And then when it got to empathy, I took my time to address that point because you see children. The recent one that shook the internet, the children in Edo State that beat up a boy, no empathy. They didn't care about his feelings. It was all about them. They just want to make themselves happy. And then after that, 1 week later, there was another one. This one happened in a secondary school, in a government secondary school, I think somewhere in the east. They beat up this teenage girl, stripped her naked up to her pants and bra in the school, in a mixed school, in a mixed school, in a mixed school. Imagine stripping a girl, a fellow student, naked up to pants and bra. Ha! When I saw it, I said, Jesus, what is this? Because they are not putting themselves in that girl's shoe. If you put yourself in other people's shoes, in other people's position, you will do less of what you're doing. So validate your child's feeling. Let them know that you care about their feeling. Let them know that you will not hurt them. Let them know that you have their best interest at heart. Let them know that you care about them and that you will be willing to be friends with them. Let them know. Let them know. Let them connect with you. Let them have that opportunity to bond with you. Let them have it. If you're the alpha and the omega and you don't allow your children to talk, you don't allow them to contribute in decision making, you don't allow anything at all you do is just to take all the decisions. You're the authoritarian parents. Anything you say is what happens, and nobody questions your authority, you will lose your children. They have a lot they want to tell you. You're not giving them room. You're not giving them room. Some are very anyhow, anyhowly. Anyhow parents, anything goes for you. You don't care. Mommy, they said it's okay, we can handle it. Mommy, they said it's okay, we can do this. It's okay. It's okay. Your own is anywhere belle face. Anywhere belle face. You don't really care. E no concern you. If it happen, let it happen. If it no happen, may God give us wisdom. Number four, reconnect before correction. I've shared ways that parents can actually build connection with their children. Simple, simple ways. They are not expensive. The children are not asking for too much. Your children are not asking for too much. They're asking for just simple things. They want you to sit down with them and watch TV. They want you to tell them about your childhood stories as you drive them to school. They want you to take them to a park or anywhere close and bond with them. They want you to read stories for them. They want to read with you. They want to feel you. They want to connect with you. They want to build that relationship with you. They want to bond with you. So make all these things. Okay, we shared 10 connection tools. Yes, in that course, we shared it 10 connection tools. If you apply these tools, if you apply, even if it's one of those tools a week, you will see the difference. You will see a difference in your home. Apply one tool, just one tool in a week. It could be this week, I'm going to tell stories. When I'm driving my kids to school every morning, is our best story time. This evening, when we were just having dinner, and I was telling them, you know, things that were happening during our secondary school. So somebody was, I think one of them mentioned that someone wore makeup to school and they punished them. And I said, in my school, we wore pink pinafore with a white shirt. So anything, if you rub makeup, you apply makeup, you do this, they're going to ask you to use your white shirt to clean your face so that the mess there will be visible and everybody will see it and make jest of you for the day. So those are the kind of things we talk about. At the end of the day, we use it. I use it for a life lesson. Sometimes when we see children walking to school, I will now share to them, look at these ones. You see, they are walking to school. It's not you people are just privileged. It doesn't mean that you're better than them. We use it to drive a point to teach again. So every bonding time is an opportunity to learn, is an opportunity for me to teach them. Sometimes it could be just reading a book or maybe looking for reading a watching TV or something. Sometimes it will just say, okay, today we are going to dance. Sometimes we just something, we just find something that makes us start talking, everybody share their own experience, and all. The thing I see is that a lot of us are parenting on default. We are still parenting the way we were parented. When you wake up in the morning, they carry Bible and give you. You will now read and do Bible study. After that, oh yeah, everybody alele to your room. Go and sweep, go and clean, do this. Father is the authority in the home. He sits in his room. We now read his Bible. Continue. After reading Bible, you read newspaper. After reading newspaper, you will listen to radio. After listening to radio, you will do other things. Mommy is in the kitchen. When finish, go to work or go to market or go to. No time for family to come together to say, okay, what are we doing? Oh yeah, you share your own experience today. You share what happened in your class today. What happened in my class today. Everybody will see something. Nothing. We are just, it's just default set. Everybody just this one this way very straight, that one this way very straight, and then the children are scattered in between. We need to start learning how to bond. We need to start learning how to bond with our children. If you don't bond with them, if you don't connect with them now that they are younger, they will never. When they are older, you will struggle to bond with them because it wasn't. You can't pour an old wine into an old a new wine into an old vessel. You did not build that bond with them. There's something I admire so much in my husband's home. The kind of bond, especially the girls, the kind of bond they share with their parents. Especially the last daughter. Every day, I mean every day, 365 days in a year. Whenever she wakes up, the first people she calls are her parents. Before she will even attend to her children, she will call, "Mommy, are you awake? Daddy, are you awake? How are you people? Okay, I'll call you back later." And she will call back again. I admire it a lot. It didn't start today. It was something that was built when they were younger. Now it's not part of them. Even sometimes when she calls late, the parents will be worried. They'll be like, this one also has not called today. Hope she's fine. Oh yeah, call her. When they call, say, okay, I'm coming. No, I'm not. Every day, every single day. She's always checking up, always calling, always trying to know what is it. This is it. Ah, because of the connection they built. Because of the connection they built when they were much younger. Because of the connection. Now reestablish the next one, the final one, the final framework, reestablish boundaries calmly. You've paused, you did not react at the heat of the moment. You take responsibility without excuses. You did not say, okay, this one. Now, you took responsibility without giving excuses. And then you validate your child's feeling by telling them that you're sorry, you care about them, you care about what happens to them. You reconnect with them by bonding more, by building connection, by rebuilding your connection. And then you will now, the final one, establish boundaries. And by boundaries, what do I mean? Correction. The things that are acceptable and the things that are not acceptable. First of all, let's even talk about this take responsibility. You know that I find it funny when parents catch their children watching porn in a phone and they come at the children and they start reacting. Who gave those children access to that phone? You, the parent. You blame every other person apart from you. You blame every other person apart from you. Apart from you. You blame every other person. It's not me. Is it me that gave them sight? But it's you that bought the phone. It's you that recharged the internet. It's you that gave them internet. It's you that is not supervising them. It's you that is not checking what they are doing. It's you that allows them to go to bed with phone. It's you that allows them to take the phone to toilet. It's you that do not restrict the use of phone in your home. It's you that allows anyhowness in your home. And you're not taking responsibility. How? Make it make sense. Make it make sense. The day we start taking responsibility for action, the day we start telling ourselves, this one we did wrong, that is the day we start seeing things the way God has programmed it to. It's because we blame everybody apart from us. We blame everybody apart from us. When things happen in my home, the first question I ask, what happened? Where did I miss it? How did it go wrong? Okay, I take responsibility for my action. I'm the one that allowed this to happen. So Now that I've taken responsibility, it's now in my place to correct it. To correct it. It's now in my place to correct it. And then you call your child, validate the feeling. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to harm you. I didn't mean to scold you. I know that this. I know the address it. Reconnect. Let that repentance be seen and then establish boundary. We don't accept this. This is not acceptable. When you have a good connection with your children, when you have a good relationship with your children, it is easy to guide them. It is easy to give instruction and they will follow. It is easy to give instruction and they will follow. But when you come at it, when you become the alpha and omega, when you want to be the authoritarian parents, everything you say is good, they will test your boundary, they will deal with you. And what will happen? You will end up in frustration. You will end up in frustration. Now, core principles. Correction without connection creates fears. It creates fear. It creates fear, whether you like it or not. It creates fear. Connection without correction will create fear. My friend that was in that course, Coach Angela, told us about how all of them will pretend to be sleeping whenever the father is coming home. Whenever they hear that, in fact, they hear the footstep of the father, everybody will fall asleep automatically. Why? The father is correcting without connection. There's no connection. Everything is correction. Correction, no connection. So now the children are afraid. They know that if they don't sweep, you're going to scold them, so they will sweep. They know that when they don't do this, punishment will follow. So to avoid the punishment, they will do it. They are just obeying. They are just obeying. They are just obeying. And they are counting this and they are praying. Oh God, help me to finish SS3. Help me to finish SS3. Help me to finish SS3. The moment they finish and they finish their jam, that is it. That is it. That is it. Connection before correction build trust. Try to connect. Always remember, discipline is not an emergency. It's not an emergency. Nobody is dying unless somebody is dying at that moment. If nobody is dying, it's not an emergency. Build connection. You cannot correct the child you're not connected to. You will just be selling fear. You will just be selling fear. One of these problem I see, you see parents who say they want to teach sex education. They are not teaching sex education, they are teaching fear. You will now tell your child, you see this one now that your breast is growing, your bum bum is shooting. Any boy that touch you, pregnancy, and you that I know, your body is in like this, your back is in like this, all this your body that is in peke peke peke. If you like, don't stay one place. If you like, don't do this one. If you like, you're not teaching. When you create that connection, when you have that connection, you will get a child to trust you. And the moment you get to that point, anything you say is goes. You become the love of their life. They don't want to hurt you. They don't want to fall out of love with you. So they will do anything that will please you as long as it's happy. Children are very easy to get. Children are very easy to get. Have you ever asked your teachers how teachers in your children's school how they are able to get your children to fall in love with them? Let your children fall in love with you. Let your children fall in love with you. Let them fall in love with you. Let them fall in love with you. And you will get them to do whatever you want to do. You will establish boundaries without fear, without trouble. Those children you see When their teacher's birthday, they will tell you, it's my teacher's birthday, you must buy something for my teacher. That is because the teacher has learned to fall in love with them. Doesn't mean that the teacher does not correct them. No, she does. She does. But with love, with calmness, she does. She does. When you see teachers that are harsh also, that the children don't like, it's easy to know. When they come every day, they are complaining, I don't like that teacher. I want to leave her class. I don't want to go to school too. It's easy. It's easy. It's easy. It's easy. Now I want you to do something. Just a little exercise. Take a mental note of, reflect on when you had the last blow up. When was the last time your emotions were all over the place? When was the last time you threw your emotions everywhere? When was the last time you overreacted? When was the last time you couldn't put it together? When was the last time it looked like, oh no, this one is too much, I cannot handle it again? When? When? What happened? What happened then? What happened? How did your child react? There are some children, some parents, after reacting, I'm saying all these things from a place of experience because before now, I was there. I was there. I've been there. I've been there both as a child and as a parent. I've been there. So you see them after, those emotions, after scolding, after hitting, after shouting. Sometimes the children go to bed without even having any appetite to eat. They feel crushed. You see the child sleep off, they go to bed. And then you, the parents, you now start feeling bad. Sometimes you go to your room, you cry, even cry more than the child. And then at the end of the day, you don't even address it. You still let it be. You say by morning, everybody will be fine. Some children keep malice. Oh, I hope you know. Some children keep malice. Now, that malice is so that you can come and address it. They want you, they are not keeping malice because they hate you. They are keeping malice because they want you to call them and say, I'm sorry. See how it happened. But no, in our place, we don't do, we cannot can. So we do strong head and we are raising them. And the children are growing and they are growing and they are growing and they are growing muscle. And the muscle they are growing is we that we enjoy it at the end of the day. Did you repair it when it happened? When was the last time you had a blow up? What happened? How did your child react? Did you address it? Did you address it or you just allowed it to be? You just said they will be fine, they are children, they don't have feeling. That's one lie we tell ourselves, that children don't have feeling. Children do have feeling. They have feeling. They have feeling. But even the least one, they all have feeling. So let's stop crushing our children's feeling. Let's stop tormenting our children's feeling. They have feeling. Let's remember that just like us, they are humans too. They are humans. So don't throw anything at them and just assume that, oh, they don't have feeling, they'll be fine. They will outgrow it before 20 years. They will forget. They don't forget. The only thing that you don't see is that they bury it deep inside. And then one day that buried experience will resurrect, will come up alive. And then you see some parents asking, hey, but what did I do to my child? Since he became wealthy, he stopped taking my cup. He stopped. It's just, the mind is just playing back everything that happened when you were when they were children, how you were treating them, how you harassed them, how you didn't bother to care about their feeling. So you see, some children are very, some adults. I hope you know we have broken adults. I hope you know we have broken adults, adults with cold hearts that can afford to do and say anything to others without even blinking. Do you think those adults just woke up one morning and became that cold hearted. All these things were things that were buried inside of them, things they felt, things they experienced. So to them, it became normal. To them, it became normal. Trace any man that is hitting the wife today, trace it to his background. You see that at some point, the father was dealing with the mother. That is their childhood experience. That was the childhood experience. Whatever your child experiences as a child will play out in adulthood. Yes, yes, it will play out in adulthood. It will play out in adulthood. Some women that beat up their husband, because I've seen some, some women that beat up their husband, if you check, you will see that their mothers were used to fighting their father. So when you're doing I'm Obiabo, nobody can tell me. It's not my business. You know, everybody know that I don't have heart. Me, I don't have heart. They know me now. My heart is didim. My heart is stone. My heart is this. Your child is learning. Their heart is this. One day you're going to call your child. Something happened, emergency. And say, okay, bye, thank you. And I don't know how this boy got to have this strong heart. I don't know how he grew this strong heart. I don't know, ma, sir. He picked it up while learning. Is what you people taught. You told them that they have to be strong, they have to be cold. They need to be cold. Sometimes when you even visit them in their home, when you see some parents visit their children in their children don't even come. Oh, your parents is in the house. It's okay. Give them drink. Give them food. I'm coming. And when they come, good morning, sir. Good morning, ma. They are out again. I'll be wondering. So why can't this child sit down to gist with me when they were younger? Were you sitting down to gist with them? Did you teach them that family bond together? How do you now want them to practice what they don't know? How? How do you want them to give what they don't have? How do you want them? Now, some on Facebook, I saw some people saying that some fathers, when they go to when their wife or so goes to Omugwo and the rest, the children will come and pick their wife and not and leave the father behind and all. Sir, if you trace these things, you will see that when they were much younger, they saw their father always out of the house while the mother was the only one around. Their father didn't really care much about their mother. So they made themselves a promise, when I become an adult and I become wealthy or I have money, I'm going to take my mother around the world. I'm going to take my mother to this, to that. I'm going to buy my mother this. I'm going to buy, and you're asking, is your only mother? Is your only mother? What of fathers? What of fathers? Why? How did fathers treat the children when they were younger? Before now, how many fathers bonded with their children? How many fathers had that connection with their children? The only thing they do is they come home. When they come home, they read newspaper, they watch news, and they go to bed. Tomorrow they're out. That's it. That's it. No time for gisting, no time for telling story, no time for knowing what happened, no time for nothing. It was just a very straightforward life. Now you're grown. You now want your children, they are grown. You now want them to come home and start telling you, Daddy, how are you? How was school today? Who visited you? How was the meeting? This or that one. Something you didn't give them when they were growing up. Something you never gave them when they were growing up. Where will they get it from? Where will they get it from? Where will they get it from? Okay, in conclusion, you don't need to be a perfect parent. There's nothing like a perfect parent. We're not chasing perfection. We are not chasing perfection. We are chasing becoming an intentional parent, becoming an emotionally intelligent parent, becoming a repairing parent, a parent who goes back after a rupture to say, I am sorry, to repair what has been damaged. That is what we are chasing. We're not chasing perfection. We are not chasing perfection. We're not after perfection. We're after raising children who will connect with us. Children who will see us as their go-to. Children that will say, "Oh, I wish my mom was here." Children that will say, "I can't wait to get home to share with my mom." Children that will say, "Oh, my mom would love to hear this," or "You need to hear my what my mom will say about this." Children that will come and open up to you without feeling judgmental, without being secretive, without a sense of, "Oh, she's going to judge me." Children that will bond with you, children that can say anything to you and be safe, children who feel safe with you. That is what we are chasing. That is who we are becoming. That is who we want to be. Not a perfect parent. There's nothing like perfection. We are raising children who will become emotionally safe with us, who knows that their feelings are valid and they are welcome to our life. So that is what we are chasing, and not perfection. Perfection is ambiguous. It's an ambiguous word. It's not achievable. There's nobody that is perfect. I think the only perfect person is God. Every other person is learning. And I hope I have been able to convince you with these few points of mine that is possible to repair after a rupture. It is possible to bond with your child after um, after a blow up. And also, I hope you have learned a thing or two to apply in your parenting journey. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, please do that now. Do that now. Hit the subscribe button to get videos and resources, even free resources from the academy, because you're going to be needing it in your parenting journey. And if you're yet to sign up for the next coming course, Becoming an Emotionally Intelligent Parent, what you heard today is just the tip of the iceberg compared to what will be happening on the 6th to 8th of May 2026. Yes, that's when the course will be holding, and the course is just 6,000 naira. It is 6,000 naira. It's exclusive, it's for parents, and I promise you, is not this course is nothing you've ever seen or heard before. Every day is a brand new day for us. Every course is a brand new course for us. So you don't want to miss this course. I also want to encourage you to invite a parent to this place. Don't be the only one consuming alone. Make sure you're bringing people. Let it be a chain reaction. If I bring one person, you bring one person, next person bring one person, you see that we will be making a change in the society. We'll be making a change on how we are parenting, and we'll be raising good and not good, let me not use the word, we'll be raising wholesome children along the line. So I want to encourage you to bring a parent, sign up for the course, and of course, see you next Friday for our Q and A. Yes, next Friday is our Q and A session. We'll be taking questions on parenting challenges and trashing them here. So get ready for next Friday. I can't wait to see you. Until then, my name is Isama Kawikune, and I am your best parenting coach. Good night from here. Good night from here. Good night. Good night. Good night. See you next Friday. I'd like to hear from you. You can send us a feedback on WhatsApp. Let us know how today's course has helped you, what you learned, and how you intend to apply it in your parenting journey. I'd like to walk you through your parenting journey. See you soon.